Hey guys, what's up? In this video, I'm gonna show you guys the disassembly and reassembly of void cube. Now, it's very different from the assembly of a Rubik's Cube, or from the way Rubik's Cube works, because to take it apart, you just take out the one edge, and then you have the center pieces, which are connected to the core, and the core and the center pieces basically hold everything together. And since the void cube has no centers, it definitely means it's going to be a very different mechanism. So I'm going to show you guys how to take it apart and what everything looks like, and I'll show you how to put it back together too. So the first thing we're going to do is, with the Rubik's Cube, before what we did, we twisted the layer 45 degrees and pulled out an edge. For the void cube is very different. To do it, we're going to just pick an edge on this one, I guess, and we could just kind of take the edge off like this. And then we have this little gap right here. Now do that with all the edges around. And once you have the 4 edges off, I'm just going to go ahead and set the edges up here. Oh, something fell. But then we can just go ahead and take the corners off here. And then we have these pieces up here, which, if we just go ahead and take these off, I'll tell you what each one of these is, or which each one of these are. These little pieces are the inner edges, and they are called the inner edge, obviously, because they go inside of the normal edge piece. They would go in like that, and it would hold down the edge. And then this is pretty much the centerpiece. Focus. Is that as good as it's gonna get? Alright. But this is what the centerpiece looks like. It's a nice little rounded piece. Set that back here. I'll set these like over here, I guess. And then taking the rest apart is very simple. All you do is you can keep turning it, and it'll just fall apart on its own. So once you have all that disassembled, you can go ahead and make it easier for yourself and separate all the pieces. Go ahead and do that. You'll have, let's see, I think 12 inner edges and 12 edges, 8 corners, and 6 centers. I want to go ahead and count those up to make sure you have everything. The separation, very easy. Now let's get down to the reassembly. So to do that, we're just going to start off by taking a center piece, and we're just going to set it down like this. So you have the arc going down. And now we're just going to kind of pick a color to go at the bottom. And I'm just going to make the color that's facing down on the table, I'm going to make that white. I'm going to make it yellow. So I'm going to take a yellow edge, and it doesn't matter which yellow edge, it just has to be a yellow edge. And we can go ahead and see how this kind of arcs down right here. I don't know if you guys can really see that, but you can set this part of the edge right on top of there. Now that you have that, go ahead and take an inner edge piece, and the phone is going off like crazy, sorry about that. And you can place it right in there, and it fits just like a puzzle piece. And now we're going to take the green corner that would go right here. So this is green, and at the bottom is yellow. So it's going to be one of the green and yellow pieces, corners, and it's going to be here. And to fit it in, if I turn this so you guys can see, it just kind of slides right in, and the inner edge hooks onto it. So they hook each other together. Now we're going to take what's that red and yellow edge right here. Now we can just kind of fit this under the centerpiece, and then put an inner edge piece in. So again, just like before. And you want to put it in so these little spike things are going inside. go. Now, the red and yellow corner. And then that makes our next color blue. So the blue and yellow edge, which is right here. I'm going to slide this under just like before. Put an inner edge piece in. And now we're going to put a corner on. So it's going to be the yellow and blue corner, which is right here. Or no, that's white and blue. And now to do the last one, we're going to put our last yellow edge underneath there. Just like we were doing before. And then to make it a little easier, we can put our last yellow corner on right now. It's like that. And then put the inner edge piece in. So this is what everything looks like right now. You can see it's got a nice little circle going on there. Now we're going to put in some of the other centerpieces, and to do that, all you do is they just snap right in to the empty areas here. You want to have, see how it curves right here? You want to have this side facing out, the outwards direction of the cube, so you can just snap it into the empty spot there, and as you can see, pieces may do some backflips, but as you can see, they spin around there. Come on. There you go, you can snap them in. There. And now once you have all the center pieces snapped in, as you can see, there are these little voids here, and that's where we're going to put some more inner edges. We're going to fit them in between here and make sure this little hook goes into the corner piece. As you can see, fits in just like that. And do that all the way around. Now for the last piece, you're probably gonna, it might help, you might have to do some forcing, but it might help to take out the corner, then put it in, then snap the corner onto there. So now you have the inner edge pieces going in around it. We're going to snap the edge pieces in, that will go in this area. So as you can see, this edge would be in orange and green. And it's very simple. It just fits right on it like this, and you just snap it in. This is green and red. We're going to put a green and red edge here. Red and blue edge. Blue and orange. Is this it? Yep. Blue and orange. Now for the last layer, fairly simple. We're going to take an inner edge piece and we're going to put them all on top, the rest of them, and if we set them on top, we'll set them on like that, and as you can see, when you set them on, this is what it looks like. Let's see if I can get it to focus. You can see it kind of forms, put it back on, kind of forms a little groove right there, and we're going to do that for the rest of them. We're going to put those on each side. Like that. And now, this last centerpiece just fits right in it, just like a puzzle. You can set that right in the middle of it. And there you go. Now the rest is very simple. Just go ahead and you can take the corner pieces and they just snap in very easily. Here's the blue, orange, and white would be up here. So blue, orange, and white corner. They snap right on these little triangle parts. Orange and green. Green and red. And red and blue. And there you go. Now all that's left to do is to snap the remaining edges on. Just like we've done before. Just snap on. And there you go. So if you follow those instructions, you'll be able to easily disassemble and reassemble a void cube with ease. So, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Comment, rate, subscribe, and as always, I will see you in the next video.